A dutiful and lovely hello to you all on this wonderful Hallows Eve. It is I, your Umbran loving lucky lord, here to tell you, well, of course, you should have guessed by now, about Bayo 3, the game that, oh my jubileus, have we waited for. It is wonderful. If that can be spoiled at all, but we'll get there. Bayonetta 3, so far, always the caveat, feels brilliant. It feels crazy, and strangely, it looks amazing. It really has overhauled all of what it's doing, and it looks gorgeous. Even the menu is not any kind of like typical thing. It kind of just looks like it's a sexy menu of showing off the different demons, and it looks gorgeous, and it continues to look gorgeous and keeps looking gorgeous when everything's going crazy, and we'll get there. But the only thing that has really changed is so far from what I can see, is the fighting mechanics, which have been just overhauled to death. The magic system is gone. And you'd think that change is unwelcome, but I feel like they've sandwiched the best part, the magic system, the best parts of the magic system for Bayo 1, where you could do torture attacks and the different moves and the very key techniques and all of them. It no longer costs magic to do those in most cases. As far as I've seen, you instead are doing a more evolved version of the Umbran climax from Bayo 2, where instead of just having your attacks are now Wiggz, it's like now we're just gonna bring the demon out, and you don't play as you can't move Bayonetta while you do that, but you can bring them in to do part of the combo, and they have great startups and different fighting words that I'm not qualified to talk about, but you can really imagine some stuff in there, because I've only got 2 of the demons, and you can switch between them on the fly, and you really start to just feel that you can put some stuff together. So, in the next few months, we may be seeing some lovely combo videos, not from me, because this lord doesn't have the time, but someone will make lovely videos because it has the room now, and it's not just stylish, it's very sexy, and it's so breathtakingly fun that I've only played through to the end of the first chapter, and I didn't realize I only played the first chapter because so much is happening that it's crazy. I can't wait till I get to the bits I have seen in the trailer, or should I say the rest of the bits I have seen in the trailer, because a lot is happening all at once, and it's kind of spoilery to get into that, but you should pick it up and see for yourself in that way. But it really is just dripping with moments that are just insane. Like this. I'm going to show an image. I'm going to show a clip here, and this is the craziest thing I noticed. And may I remind you, I've only played chapter 1 of however many chapters there are in this game. Last time there was about 12 or so, probably more. I'll have the correct number on screen, but if this is what it's like in every single one, this is an amazing game, hands down. even before the replayability of just going back to perfect all of it, because there's so much more tools now. I can't wait to get all the rest of them and just sort of go to town. And that's the whole thing. That's my favorite bit of this, feeling like, oh yeah, I want to go back and do pure platinum for all of these levels, because it's just so fun. And that's the best thing about it. It just feels so enjoyable, and maybe that will kick me in the teeth in a moment, but that's not what I'm here to talk about. It's the lucky look. And it's a good look. Good looking. Everything looks amazing. I know I talked about that, but I can't state enough how good everything is looking. All the Wiggz, everything's such high fidelity. There's so much overhauled in this game that you'll just not really draw it into focus. But when you compare it to the other two, and I had just recently been touching the first one to prepare, you really start to notice the different grimy bits. Like the UI is very stiff and odd feeling, and everything doesn't look great, like perfect in Bayo 1, but Bayo 3, everything's got that little bit of polish and everything's been thought about, and everything looks gorgeous. Just gorgeous. All of that beauty, much like an Umbran Witch, is tied up into a terrifying amount of chaos just coming from everything. In terms of the story, without going into it, everything is just nonsense. Like, not the kind of, oh, it's bad, it's just waffle. It's the, did we really just do this, and is this really just happening? Like, the prologue is, I'd say, like, the prologue big clusterfuck is so much bigger this time compared to the other two times. And the other two times involved jets destroying buildings, and yet this one was still bigger and more clusterfuckier, because it was. And you need to play it. I'm not going to show it to you. You need to play it. And I'm doing this so I can quickly get back to it, because all jokes aside, this is what I'm going to be doing for now. If everything takes a bit of a while to come out, blame this. But for now, this lucky lord has Wiggz to finish and Witch time to get back to. So I'm going to sign off, and may you enjoy the rest of this eve, protected by your dutiful witch.